More than 12,000 were at Ashton Gate, among them commentator Phil Duffel.
A good return ball there to Crawford, chance for Millwall, and the visitors have made it count. Steve Crawford gives Millwall the lead. It's taking an eternity to sort out the free kick. Barnard takes it and scores brilliantly. It was well worth the wait in the end. Darren Barnard equalises for Bristol City.
Millwall hang on to top spot after Brentford threw away a 2-goal lead at Griffin Park. Youngster Joseph Amici replaced leading scorer Carla Saba in the starting lineup. After his shot was saved, Scott Canham picked up the pieces. Amici was also involved in Brentford's second. A fine strike from Nicky Forster for his 5th of the season. But the Bees' defence has started to leak goals, and 4 minutes later, former Everton striker Brett Angel headed Stockport back in it. And then Portuguese import Luis Cavacho scored his first goal since arriving from Estoril to earn County a point. It's now 5 league games without a win for David Webb's side. Bury came up from Division 3 last season, and the Shakers are more than holding their own. They're up to 3rd in the table after trouncing York, and the goals are coming from all quarters. On Saturday, it was fullback Dean West's turn with 2 inside 2 minutes, double his tally for the whole of last season. Almost immediately, Gary Himsworth pulled one back for York after keeper Dean Keeley, who was facing his old club, failed to hold Nigel Pepper's shot. Manchester City's caretaker manager Phil Neal was among the Gig Lane crowd, and he saw Bury skipper David Pugh restore the 2-goal cushion soon after the break. Bury's 4th came 5 minutes from time, when Pugh's cross was headed against the bar by Michael Jackson, and John O'Kane, a young defender on loan from Manchester United, scored the kind of tap-in that doesn't crop up too often at Old Trafford. Gillingham conceded just 20 goals last season in Division 3. Clean sheets have been a little harder to come by since promotion, and the goals against tally reached 23 when Steve Morris fired Wrexham ahead. Simon Ratcliffe eventually levelled for the Gills 11 minutes later. But they were reduced to 10 men just before the break, when leading scorer Ife Onyura overdid the protests after having a penalty appeal turned down. Wrexham made the extra man count with a second-half winner from Carl Connolly, which extended their unbeaten run to 12 games. Sadly, the cameraman missed it. Luton moved to 5th with an easy win over Notts County. Tony Thorpe followed last week's hat-trick with his 11th of the season midway through the first half. County fans repeated their call for general manager Colin Murphy to go, especially after Kerry Hughes had doubled Luton's lead. The Hatters are now unbeaten in 13. Crewe slipped below Luton after defeat at Turf Moor. Burnley striker Kurt Nogan was in the right place to head his 9th of the season on the half-hour. And Crewe's poor away record got worse when Damien Matthew wrapped up the points for Burnley 20 minutes from time, his first goal since joining from Crystal Palace. Rotherham stays second bottom despite holding 7th place Watford to a goalless draw at Millwall. Striker Mark Druce should have made it an even better result for the Yorkshireman. Preston are 1 spot above Rotherham despite defeat by Chesterfield, watched by John Helm.
Preston still trying to get themselves into this game. They might now. Kilband and the goalkeeper off the line. Must be a goal for David Reeves. And Preston take the lead. In the event, Chesterfield need bodies forward at this late stage. Goal down. And they appeal for a penalty and the referee gives it. So, can Tony Lormer extract full punishment? He can. It's one apiece. He wraps the ball smack into the middle of Bobby Mims' net. It's Curtis. Mims going for it. Oh, and drops the ball and scores through. And you've got to say that that was desperately poor goalkeeping by Bobby Mims.
A strong claim for the division's goal of the day came from Bloomfield Road. Northern Ireland international James Quinn with a superb individual effort to give Blackpool the lead. But the Seasiders hadn't won for 5 games, and that became 6 when Ian Cox headed Bournemouth level. Problems galore for Barry Fry, with Peterborough reported to have debts of £2.5 million and another defeat on Saturday. Here's David Smith.
Lightbourne, Wilson, Lightbourne goes for the return. Can he finish it now? And there's the opening goal. Lightbourne to Wilson. Tries to spread it for Marsh. Clark's got problems here. And he's lost the ball. Marsh again, and that's going to be a penalty. And Wilson trying to score his second penalty of the season. And he does so. Lightbourne again, somewhat fortunate. And on the far side, Donowa is there. Can they get their third? There's the goal that Donowa has been looking for. 4 minutes remaining as Lightbourne goes up. Wilson going in on goal. Lightbourne goes for his second of the game, and there it is.
Wycombe must still bottom, but new boss John Gregory at least has a victory to savour. Steve Brown registered their first goal for 6 games midway through the first half. Plymouth equalised before the break. Left-back Paul Williams' first goal of the season. Wycombe's second won't win goal of the season, but when it clinches only your 3rd win of the campaign, style isn't the issue. Miguel de Sousa got the final touch.
The top 2 drew, so Millwall stay 2 points clear. Bury's win lifts them level on 33 points with Brentford. Wrexham and Luton won. They move above Crewe, beaten by Burnley. Level on 14 points with Rotherham. Walsall move up 3 places. They beat Peterborough.